I'm on a mission today to hit 4 airports in one day and be home in time for dinner with my family at 5 p.m. Follow along. Let's have some fun. Look at that beautiful sunrise. The plane is right there. We're gearing up, loading up, and it's going to be a great day. So hope you guys enjoy. So I wasn't sure how much fuel we were going to have this morning showing up here, but we got 155 gallons. So just going down to Pensacola, it's going to be about 70 gallons of gas on the way down there. All right, inertial separator is on. I was really hoping that we would get some clearance of this windshield. Let's see. All this is done. Cabin altimeter, we're going up to 22,000. Grab some weather here real quick.
500. Temperature 15 Celsius. Dew point 14 Celsius. Altimeter 3019 inches of mercury.
All right, 0504. That's all done. Let's get our prop feather check. Works up. Prop RPMs down. Good. Windshield de-ice helped a little bit in those little areas right there. See that? Alright, prop feathers checked, boots checked. We get the standby generator on the taxi roll. Flaps are coming to takeoff. Pitot heat's coming on. Speeds are off. Ice, inertial separator all set. We are ready to test.
Airport, Cessna 63157 on a 10-mile final on the RNAV 2047.
Alright, this is really not what I'm looking for out the windshield right now. Typically when the prop comes out of feather, it's like, tears it up. Driving a tank. So I've never had this problem before in my Bonanza. Right when I started the prop, it would clear off the windshield. So I was not expecting this. Next time I know that I need to wipe it off before I go. I can see out of it, but it's not ideal. All right, let's get the standby generator check. We're below 50 amps, going to standby. Standby generator's working. Next to runway 2 for departure. Coming up on runway 2.
Traffic, Cessna 63157, mile final, RNAV 2047.
Sunglasses, it's going to be sunny when take off. Let's see what we can do here on the defog. Let's try this real quick. Alright, that windscreen is looking better. Fayetteville traffic, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha, taking runway 2 for departure. Fayetteville. I gotta run this up real quick. Let me do this check while we're sitting here. There we go. If I do the prop check, I get to clear the windscreen. Alright, here we go. Everything's looking good. We are rolling. Power's up. %, torque, looking good, 60 knots. There's 90, we're rotating.
Ellison traffic, 63157, 5 mile final, RNAV 20, full stop, Ellison.
Saw dampers on. Trimming for 115. Flaps are coming up.
Shelbyville traffic, Skyhawk 75602 turning final runway 1 at Shelbyville.
Gonna power up on the climb. There we go. My turn going. Fayetteville traffic, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha, departing the pattern to the south, Fayetteville. Oh, pretty morning. Beautiful. Alright, get the autopilot rolling. Alright, let's grab
you see
some.
a highly
I
modified
gotta pick up my
red, white,
clearance.
blue Swift. That's Derek's
It's a little high, pulling it back. Alright, change it to 125.6, Huntsville.
Billy Bud.
Huntsville departure, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha.
Number 975 Charlie Alpha, Huntsville.
Huntsville, 975 Charlie Alpha, we're off Fayetteville, passing 5,700. Like to pick up my IFR clearance to Pensacola.
November 5 Charlie Alpha, squawk 1644.
1644, 5 Charlie Alpha. 1644. So I took off from a regular airport, non-towered airport, a VFR. We took off VFR. We're picking up an instrument clearance now with them. Try to find this hole here so we don't fly through the clouds. VFR.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, radar contact is 5 miles south of Fayetteville Airport. You're cleared to Pensacola, Falcon, and maintain 10,000, 10,000. Expect flightable 220 in 10 minutes. South, you leaving?
Leaving 8,700 for 10,000. We're clear to Pensacola. Expect 22, flight level 220, 10 minutes after 975 Charlie Alpha.
5 Charlie Alpha, read back correct. Contact Memphis on 120.8. So long.
120.8, 975 Charlie Alpha. See it. Memphis Center, 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 9,300 for 10,000.
Aircraft check on, say again.
Yeah, Memphis 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 9,700 for 10,000.
Sir, 975 Charlie Alpha. Contact Memphis Center 128. Actually, stay with me. Hold on.
Okay.
Sir, 975 Charlie Alpha. Climb and maintain flight level 220.
Leaving 10,000, flight level 220, 975 Charlie Alpha.
American 2583 Memphis Center. Climb and maintain flight level 230. Sail to leaving.
Alright, up to 22,000, that'll be our final.
Honor 8387, got you checking off level 200, Memphis Center, roger.
Alright, climb checklist, gears up, flaps are up, separator's off, fuel dampers on.
This morning, Envoy 35.
Instruments look good, cabin pressure.
There's 7 Charlie Alpha. Amend altitude, climb maintain flight level 100.
Oxygen is on, fuel gauges are balanced. Inertial separator is off, all good. Next check.
975 Charlie Alpha, amend altitude, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Up to 190, 975 Charlie Alpha. Alright, this flight's about 280 miles, about 55-minute flight. We're right over Huntsville right now. And then we'll fly over Birmingham, just west of Montgomery, and then down to Pensacola. We'll fly through all the Navy airspace. There's probably going to be some guys flying there. It'll be pretty cool to, that's my old stomping ground. I was a flight instructor there 4 different times, probably like 10 years total. Have thousands of hours of flying around this area. There's an alert area here where there's a lot of training that goes on in the North MOA, and then the South MOA has got another whole training area. So know it pretty well. There's probably be a lot of T6s flying around, doing aerobatics and landings and all kinds of stuff like that. But we'll be IFR, so we should be clear of all that. But we'll see they fly around VFR and don't talk to anybody on center or approach, so try to see and avoid those guys. But it'd be cool if we see them flying around. I'll point them out. 1,000 feet to go, coming up to 19,000. So much military traffic that happens down here. Could be a recipe for disaster. They do early morning flights around this time with brand new students. All the new students fly around in the morning that have never flown before with their instructors that are distracted because the students are trying to kill them. You got an airplane, we're going to barrel through this North MOA. So,
Verify Charlie Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Up to 220, 975 Charlie Alpha. Alright, back in the climb, 3,000 more feet. Be our final. All the clouds on
you were just quiet.
East of us and nothing on the west.
Somebody want to change your destination. Say again?
We're flying over Huntsville. There's the river that goes into the city. Alright, this is nice. We got a 16 knot tailwind up here. Once we get up to speed, we'll see how long it's going to take. This flight used to take me over 2 hours in my Bonanza. Take off, it might be puttering down there at 150 knots. There's no way we could shoot 2 videos today in Pensacola and Chattanooga, my old plane, and be back before like midnight. So,
no way.
So if you're watching my channel for the first time, my name is Bill Allen. I run a real estate investment company. So we have a coaching and training program called 7 Figure Flipping, and we have a apartment investing mastermind and single family flipping and wholesaling type mastermind. We're actually flying down to Pensacola and then up to Chattanooga today to interview some of my members of my mastermind, because we have a big event that we do every October called Flip Hacking Live. So we're making this video. I got my video team from that company, Seven Figure Flipping, Morgan and Chris here in the plane with me. We're going to fly down there. So our plan today is fly from Fayetteville, the airport I've been keeping my plane at, down to Pensacola. We'll land there. One of our members, his name is Jansen McLendon. He's gonna pick us up. We're gonna go to one of his renovation projects. We're gonna interview him about what's going on in his business, what his business was like before joining Seven Figure Flipping and then after. And from there, we're gonna fly up to Chattanooga, and I have some members there, Carlo and Larissa Santora. So we're gonna interview them about their business, and then we're gonna fly home. But we're moving the plane back to Murray County. The airport is finally finished paving the runway after 4 months. It's way closer to my house. The closest hangar I could get was Fayetteville. It was an hour and 15 minutes away. The last 4 months have been a challenge driving down there and back every time I've flown. So I'm really excited to bring the plane back. All right, let me check in with Atlanta. Atlanta Center 975 Charlie Alpha, flight level 220.
November 975 Charlie Alpha, Atlanta Center, roger. EBM 5 Charlie Alpha, center maintain 10,000, 10,000, the Pensacola altimeter 3003.
Leave it flight level 220 for 10,000, 3003, 975 Charlie Alpha. All right, here we go. We'll start our descent into Pensacola. I've flown around this area for like 2,000 hours. It's so familiar to me. It's crazy. Once we get down a little bit further, like in southern Alabama, I'll know like every checkpoint on the ground and airport, runway, everything like that.
November 975 Charlie Alpha, contact Jacksonville Center 120.2.
120.2, 975 Charlie Alpha. Jack Center 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 15,000 for 10,000.
November 975 Charlie Alpha, Jacksonville Center, good morning, crash altimeter 3006.
Good morning, 3006, 975 Charlie Alpha. All right, so we're in the alert area now, 12,000 feet. We're over Evergreen. Down below my right wing is the airport all of our solos go to when they do their solo flight.
For 975 Charlie Alpha, contact Pensacola approach 119.0. Have a great day.
119.0, 975 Charlie Alpha, see you. Pensacola approach, TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 10,400 for 10,000. We have Foxtrot for the visual in Pensacola.
975 Charlie Alpha, Pensacola approach, Pensacola altimeter 3003, roger, vectors visual approach 18.
3003, 975 Charlie Alpha. One of the busiest airspaces in the country, actually. We got helicopter training and fixed wing training that flies out of North and South Whiting Field. It's Class Charlie airspace, but it's one of the airports that has the most flights in a day in the country.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, descend to maintain 6,000.
Leave it 10,000 for 6,000, 5 Charlie Alpha. All right, 10 for 6. The airport right there is Bruton. We do a lot of landings there. We'll have like 8 aircraft in the pattern just doing touch and goes all day in there. We use these outlying fields right here in Bruton and Evergreen to do touch and go trainings, teach the new students how to land. North and South Whiting Field are just mirrors of each other. We're right over top Bruton, about to fly over North and South Whiting Field. They're just mirror images of each other. And the north side has got fixed wing traffic, so T6s, and the south side has TH-57 traffic. They have a new helicopter there now.
Number 6 Foxtrot, Mike, look at you turning back towards the airport. Fly heading 280.
280, 6 all of our military students start on North Field to fly the fixed wing, and then the helicopter guys go to the south side. Get their wings after flying those trainer helicopters before they go to fleet. All the military trainers are talking on UHF. We're on a VHF frequency, but all the military guys are on UHF here, so we won't hear them respond.
Pensacola departure, Bolo 38 Foxtrot, 900 climbing to 17, heading 060.
Bolo 38 Foxtrot, Pensacola departure, radar contact, VFR climb approved.
Roger, VFR climb approved.
Bolo 38 Foxtrot. Let's go down to our landing field elevation. Start depressurizing the cabin. So separators stay off for now.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, turn right heading 210.
Right 210, 5 Charlie Alpha. Alright, he's vectoring us around Whiting. Great place to do flight training here. There's so many fields that you can land in. Got any engine problems or issues? Just thing with the helicopter. Ton of places to do any emergency work that needs to happen.
Bolo 3 Foxtrot, proceed on course.
We have an ejection seat in the T6 though with parachutes,
proceeding
so
on course 38 Foxtrot.
that's pretty much the go-to if something goes wrong. In this plane, we don't though, so I'm always looking for fields in case we lose an engine.
When you're over like the Grand Canyon, it's like nothing there for you to land on.
Find a field or something, some flat area. If we lost the engine right now, we're doing 224 knots, so I'd be climbing, you know, straight nose up. Try to figure out what's going on, but trade airspeed for altitude. So I'd be climbing up as high as I could get right now to give us more time so I could troubleshoot it, maybe do an air start if we had a flame out, you know, different type of procedures that we can go through to figure out what's going on with the engine. And then they give me more time to kind of look around and see what kind of field we can make. There's an airfield right behind me called
Vertical
Pace.
track.
So I'd be going back there. Huge field. It's even got some little runways. It's a helicopter training field. Put tower in the backup on 199.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, descend to maintain 5,000.
Leaving 6,000 or 5,000, 5 Charlie Alpha.
Papa 034, Pensacola departure, radar contact. Turn left hand 340, climb VFR 9,500. Number 5 Charlie Alpha, descend to maintain 4,000.
Down to 4,000, 5 Charlie Alpha. Oh, I can see Pensacola Regional there. At the airport in sight.
Past the water?
So the water out there at like 11 o'clock. To the left and another like 10 miles or 5 miles.
I see
it's
like
a big green field that has like a little X on it. That's the
I see
airport.
it.
Approach 5 Charlie Alpha. I got the field in sight if it helps.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, roger. Turn left 10 180.
Left 180, 5 Charlie Alpha.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, clear visual approach runway 8.
Clear visual approach runway 8, 5 Charlie Alpha.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, contact tower 9.9.
5 Charlie Alpha, switch to tower, see ya.
Yep.
Pensacola Tower, TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, 4,000, we're 8 miles to the north with you on the visual runway 8.
And number 975 Charlie Alpha, Pensacola Tower, square base to final, your final Cherokee on a 2.5 mile final, and if able, take approach speed.
Okay, square base to final, we'll look for the Cherokee and slowing down to approach speed, 5 Charlie Alpha. Alright, slowing down, going down, inertial separators coming on.
Pensacola Tower, Skyhawk 80380 is at runway 8 at Alpha, ready for takeoff.
Gate 030.
I just realized I was going to the wrong airport.
We'll hold short of runway 8 at Alpha 380.
That could have been dangerous.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha, thank you for the help, runway 8, you're clear to land. That traffic you're following's on a mile final now.
Clear land, runway 8, 5 Charlie Alpha.
District 54,
That
94,
is
contact
NAS Pensacola. Oh man, that could have been really bad. There's like 3 airports down here that are really close together. He put me on a pretty wide, like what appeared to be like, I was like, why is he giving me a 180 turn? Because I thought that was runway 17 down there. It could have been bad. It's pretty much what he wanted me to do. Square my base to final. The thing is though, I just got like a pretty long final here, like 6 mile final. Happened to me once before down in South Florida. I was coming in for, in my Bonanza, I was coming in for an airport, and the other guy's on the runway, I can see him.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha, traffic head to your right at 1,200 is the Skyhawk orbiting, going to be following you.
5 Charlie Alpha, got him in sight. There's an Air Force base there called Patrick Air Force Base, and I almost landed over at Patrick instead of the airport's like 5 miles away. All right. 178 gears coming down, flaps coming to take off. Slowing down and going down now. If I wasn't as familiar with this area, I may have gone
Warrior
straight in
151. Just want to make sure we are clear to turn right outbound on the DR.
Flaps are coming to landing. A little high.
500.
Gear down, flaps landing, checklist complete. Everything looks good. 3 green lights. Those white lights down there are telling me I'm a little high. A little bit steeper approach. There's 3 whites and 1 red. Get back on profile. There's 2 and 2. That's what you want to see. Gear down, flaps landing, checklist is complete, and we are clear to land.
Sky Gateway, Skin November, start your base, turn runway 8, clear touch and go.
Start base, turn runway 8, clear touch go, 8 Whiskey November.
Airspeed.
Tombo's 5 Charlie Alpha, right on Charlie, ground point 9 went off. Thank you for the help, we'll see you.
Right on Charlie, over to ground. When we're off 5 Charlie Alpha 2. Ground 975 Charlie Alpha, off on Charlie for PAC.
From 975 Charlie Alpha, Pensacola ground. Taxi PAC via Charlie.
PAC via Charlie, 975 Charlie Alpha. The only reason I caught that, I looked down at the GPS and I was like, why is Pensacola showing off our left wing? Weird. Got closer, I would have definitely would have noticed. If we flew through final, he would have told us, but it would have been a lot worse than it was. So situational awareness, if you lose that situational awareness, it can be a big problem. How perception perceives reality. I thought we were in a different place than we were. How these people afford $8 a gallon in gas? All right, shut her down.
We made it to Pensacola, landed about 8 o'clock. Crazy, I almost landed on the wrong runway. So a couple lessons learned on this flight so far. Next stop, we're gonna go shoot some video, hopefully get some sushi lunch, and then over to Chattanooga next. I gotta shake off that little mistake I almost made and kind of play back the things that I was thinking, what happened, all that stuff in my head, make sure it doesn't happen again. I think maybe I was a little tired and just not focused. But fortunately, I knew the area here in Pensacola and caught my mistake before ATC called me out on it or anything like that. So we'll kind of probably debrief that here, either in this video or another video, but it's easy to make mistakes in aviation, like really easy. And especially when you're flying with other people that don't know what they're doing, not paying attention. I was enjoying the scenery. I thought I had everything figured out. Situational awareness is the biggest thing in aviation. Having the situational awareness to know where you are and that your perception and reality match. That is the key to doing well in aviation, so, and not having an issue. And my exhaust is just caking up there. I gotta clean that. All right, we'll see you on the next flight. Pensacola FBO. You know you're in Pensacola when you get the Blue Angels all over the wall. Flight planning room in here. Let me see if I can find my squadrons. This was my primary squadron when I was a flight student. This was my first instructor squadron. So VT-28 in Corpus Christi, and then VT-2 here. And then I came back as an active reservist at VT-3. I'm sure they got a patch here somewhere. I don't know how I missed it. Here we go, VT3. So that was my next squadron right there. All right, our ride's here. Looks like a giant Sprinter van. This thing looks nice. Look at this. What the heck? VIP van, look at this. Uh-oh, look at all this. You know, if you don't eat it, they make you pay for it. So I hope you boys are hungry. All right, my belly's full of sushi. It's time to go back to the Pensacola airport, and we're heading to Chattanooga next to interview my friends Carlo and Larissa.
TBM 905 Charlie Alpha, I have your clearance advised, ready to copy.
975 Charlie Alpha, ready to copy.
975 Charlie Alpha, clear to Charlie Hotel Alpha Airport as follows. Climb maintain 1,700, expect flight level 210 within 10 minutes of departure. Departure frequency 119.0, squawk 7333.
Clear to Charlie Hotel Alpha as filed. Climb maintain 1,700. Flight level 210. 11 minutes after. 119.0. Squawk 7333. 975 Charlie Alpha.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha. Repeat correct.
Pensacola ground. TBM 975 Charlie Alpha. Taxi from PAC to runway 8 with Lima.
TBM 905. Correction. TBM 975 Charlie Alpha. Pensacola ground. Runway 8 at Alpha, intersection departure, taxi via Charlie Delta, cross runway 17 at Delta.
Okay, runway 8 at Alpha, I think you said. We've got Charlie, Delta, and then cross 17 at Delta, 975 Charlie Alpha.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha, affirmative, runway 8 at Alpha intersection departure.
975 Charlie Alpha, roger. All right. Pensacola Tower, TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, runway 8 at Alpha, ready for departure.
And TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, Pensacola Tower, roger.
Pensacola Tower, number 8055 Charlie, going in.
Number 55 Charlie, contact departure 119.0.
119.0, 5 Charlie.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha, Pensacola Tower, fly runway heading, runway 8 at Alpha, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 8 at Alpha, fly runway heading, 975 Charlie Alpha. All right, here we go. We are ready to go. Inertial separator's coming off. Keep the roll going. Runway 8 at Alpha.
November 8, Foxtrot Yankee, you can just fly heading 300, contact departure now on 118.6.
300-118.6, 8 Foxtrot Yankee.
Power's up, there's 100%. 60 knots, looking good. There's 90, we're flying. Gear coming up. All dampers coming on. Trim. Flaps coming up. Autopilot's coming on. Heading. Up to 1,700 feet. Waiting for the switch.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha, fly heading 060, contact departure.
060 over departure, 5 Charlie Alpha, see you. Alright, 119.0. Pensacola departure, TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 1,400 for 1,700.
November 975 Charlie Alpha, Pensacola departure, radar contacts, climb and maintain 10,000, 10,000, turn left, heading 030.
Up to 10,000, left turn to 030, 975 Charlie Alpha. Alright, 030 up to 10,000. Alright, gears up, flaps are up. All that's checked off. Let's see what we got. Our climb checklist. Gears up, inertial separators off, flaps are up, yaw dampers on, engine instruments are checked. Oxygen is on, fuel gauges looking good. Inertial separators off. Weights. Be a little bumps through these clouds. All these little afternoon pop-up thunderstorms in Pensacola, pretty normal, especially in the summer.
November 975 Charlie Alpha, contact Jacksonville Center 120.2.
120.2, 975 Charlie Alpha. Jack Center 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 9,000 for 10,000, 030 heading.
975 Charlie Alpha, Jack Center, climb maintain 15,000, Crestfield altimeter 3003.
3003 up to 15,000, 975 Charlie Alpha. Alright, got my route, Pensacola to Chattanooga. Check this out. Flying over Whiting Field right now. About 4 miles away. Then we go through Greenville, Alabama, Montgomery, east of Birmingham, and to Chattanooga. Chattanooga's got a nice FBO. Going to Wilson Air Center when we get there. An hour away once we get to the top of this climb.
Air 975 Charlie Alpha, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Leave in 15,000, flight level 210, 975 Charlie Alpha.
Air 975 Charlie Alpha, clear direct destination.
Clear direct destination, 975 Charlie Alpha, thanks.
On 132.05.
132.05, 975 Charlie Alpha. Atlanta Center 975 Charlie Alpha, flight level 210.
Air 975 Charlie Alpha, Atlanta Center, roger, expect lower in a moment.
5 Charlie Alpha. Alright, looks like Chattanooga is a 680 foot elevation. That approach and tower, ground frequency. Weather looks good. We're in between Birmingham and Atlanta now. I've only been to Chattanooga twice before this. Alright, we're a little bit low.
Charlie Alpha, descend at positive discretion, maintain 11,000. The Chattanooga altimeter 3009.
down to 11,3009. 5 Charlie Alpha.
5 Charlie Alpha, it's your discretion.
My discretion. 5 Charlie Alpha. We'll hit this time of approach, and then we'll descend there. What I did was I set up a 5
vertical track.
In fact, let's see. What I did here was I set up a 5 miles out from Chattanooga. I set up a waypoint at 3,000 feet. So it's an offset point, 3,000 feet. So it's giving me this time of descent right here. So at about 2 miles, it's telling me to descend. And the computer's telling me if I descend at 1460. So right now it's required 1400. And I can put the vertical navigation on the autopilot here. Send down to 11,000. So I got 11,000 dialed in, we're at 21,000. If I put VNav on, which we'll put on the vertical navigation, and it should pick this up right here and just fly us down to 11,000 feet at a 3-degree glide slope and hit, Chattanooga. There we go, just captured. This VNav just captured. And it's taking us down. So we're doing 500 feet per minute right now. Pull the power back a bit. And there's 1,500 feet per minute. So take us down to 11,000 feet with that purple caret right there. And then now this blue line shows up, and that's the location that will be at 11,000 feet at this speed, this rate of descent. Pretty cool system. Right now it's telling us we're going to be on deck with 37 gallons, which is pretty low for what I normally like to be on deck with, but that'll get us about 40 minutes of flight time, so perfectly legal. And if I want to, I can pull the power back, just extend our time. I'll drop our fuel flow. Chattanooga approach, DBM 975 Charlie Alpha, passing 14,000 for 11,000 with Lima for the visual.
Number 975 Charlie Alpha, Chattanooga approach, altimeter 3007.
3007, 975 Charlie Alpha. Looks like we got a perfect straight in for runway 2. Hopefully he gives us that, doesn't slow us down.
November 975 Charlie Alpha, descend and maintain 4,000.
Give 11,000 for 4,000, 5 Charlie Alpha. Be a little bumpy through these clouds, guys. Oh.
Alright, 5236 in the box, promoting 320 show Fox.
Not the case.
Field inside, 6 Echo Romeo.
November 6 Echo Romeo, roger, proceed direct to airport, contact tower 118.3. November 975 Charlie Alpha, Chattanooga, 12 o'clock, 15 miles.
Runway in sight, 5 Charlie Alpha.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, cleared visual approach, runway 2.
Clear visual approach, runway 2, 5 Charlie Alpha.
November 5 Charlie Alpha, you're following a Skyhawk on a 2.5 mile right base, runway 2, doing 100 knots across town. Start reducing speed.
5 Charlie Alpha, we're slowing down and we'll look for traffic.
Number 5 Charlie Alpha, contact tower 118.3.
Over to tower 1183, 5 Charlie Alpha, see ya.
November 626.
Alright, 121.7 in the backup. Chattanooga Tower, TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, with you on the visual, runway 2, full stop.
TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, Chattanooga Tower, wind 35010, runway 2, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 2, 5 Charlie Alpha.
5 Charlie Alpha, you're following a Skyhawk about a 1.5 mile right base.
5 Charlie Alpha, I'm looking for him.
6 Echo Romeo, proceed direct to the numbers. Direct to the numbers, 6 Echo Romeo.
Alright, inertial separator is on. We'll get our landing lights on so they can see us. Where is this guy? We'll drop the gear. Below 187. Below 178. Gear. Flaps. Alright, autopilot's coming off. Take it over manually. I usually don't drop the gear and flaps this early, but slow it down for that guy. Skyhawk's on the ground, no factor.
Runway 2, clear to land, 739.
500.
Chattanooga Tower, this is 60045. In a right base for runway 2, we have the DBN in sight.
60045, Chattanooga Tower, runway 2, clear to land, wind 340
Clear for landing, 045. Okay, clear for landing, runway 2, number 045.
Alright, final check. Gear down, 3 greens. Thing's just gonna fly itself right onto the runway. A little fast, correcting for that.
Airspeed.
5 Charlie Alpha, stay parking.
Wilson.
5 Charlie Alpha, taxi to park, Foxtrot Hotel.
Foxtrot Hotel to Wilson, 5 Charlie Alpha. Alright, left on Foxtrot, right on Hotel. Wilson Air Center. Our alignment in sight. Flights are off. Alright, brake is set. Aux boost is off. Alright, we made it to Chattanooga, airport number 3. Here we go, one more video.
Chattanooga Tower, runway 3458, 5 miles.
Here we are. We made it to Chattanooga. What I don't like is fuel is like $6.50. So we landed with 40 gallons. I'm probably just gonna take like another 40 gallons to get us home. We're only 20 minutes from home. Fuel is probably like $4, $4.25 at my airport at home. So, but we made it to Chattanooga. It's beautiful weather here. It's a really nice airport. I love this place. We're gonna go make another video and then head home. So airport number 3, check. Guys are getting their stuff out. Beach jet here. Baron right there. It's like a twin version of my old Bonanza. Got some nice turbines here. The PC-12 over there. Up jet here. One of these guys that fly for that charter. And FBO. All right, we just finished our last interview. We are heading back to the airport in Chattanooga to fly home, back to my home airport of Murray County. So 3 airports down, 2 interviews done, 1 all-you-can-eat sushi, 3 tired guys, and we're heading back to Murray County for airport number 4. That's weird.
2 at Foxtrot via hotel, so I'm doing an intersection departure here. We've got so much runway. This is a 7,300 foot runway. This thing give me about 5,000 feet of runway. Maybe 5,300. Plenty of room for us in the TBM. Going over to tower. It just reduces my ground taxi big time. Chattanooga Tower, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha. Runway 2 at Foxtrot, ready for departure.
TPM 5 Charlie Alpha, fly, runway heading, runway 2 at Foxtrot, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2 at Foxtrot, fly, runway heading, 975, Charlie Alpha. Alright, what frequency do you give me? 125.1. Do a quick run up here. Alright, there's 85 knots, 90, we're flying. Our light today. Gears up. All dampers on. That's coming up.
TBM 5 Charlie Alpha, contact departure, see it.
5 Charlie Alpha, switch and see it. Departure, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha, passing 1,500 for 4,000.
Correction, November 975, Charlie Alpha, Chattanooga departure radar contact. Be for altitude pilot's discretion. Turn left on course.
Left on course. Did you say altitude is my discretion, 5 Charlie Alpha?
5 Charlie Alpha, that's correct. Be for altitude your discretion. What's going to be your on-course heading to the west?
On-course heading is 290, and we're going to come up to 10-5, 5 Charlie Alpha.
Roger.
I'm going to hand fly this flight.
06 Echo Romeo, Squawk 0272.
No autopilot for this guy.
Squawk 0272, 6 Echo Romeo.
I think I'm going to level off at 8,500 just for time. A little impatient. We might not make it over those clouds.
5 Charlie Alpha, Lima space to the west. Radar service terminated. Squawk VFR, change fast frequency approved. Have a good day.
5 Charlie Alpha, switch and see it.
6 Echo Romeo, traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles. Altimeter indicates
All right,
1,800.
VFR.
Traffic don't appears to be northbound.
Looking for traffic, 6 Echo.
You guys want to see what I do on my interviews with other people? Oh. Don't?
Yes. I know what you do, Chris.
You do, Chris?
Chris.
I don't know what he does.
Despite my my flipping endeavors, I'm not a fan of G's.
Really? Like these?
Oh, God.
I had to make direct eye contact to not.
That was very benign.
I believe you. I believe you.
Doing some fuel math in my head right now because they did not give us fuel. I didn't notice until we started going. I got up to altitude and I'm doing the math for our flight. Paid for gas, but they didn't give me gas.
How could they mess that up?
They like put it down what I ordered, but the line guys never did it. They never called the line guys to do it, and I didn't notice before we took off. So I'm gonna call them when we get there, but I could care less right now about that. We have like 3 airports on the way where I can get gas. We got 67 miles to go. Because this is showing me that we're gonna have -2 gallons on the deck, which is not possible. But I'm doing the math to figure out what we will have on deck. We got, we'll burn like 15 more gallons. We'll have 45 gallons on deck, which is about 40 minutes of gas, which will be fine. But it's not possible that we got 40 gallons because we would have been empty.
Right.
So they definitely did not give me gas, which was freaking me out when you were talking to me before, because now I'm doing the math to make sure we can make it home, and this is wrong. So I probably didn't sink my fuel, but we've got 15 minutes, so I'm kind of pulling the power back a little bit just to look at efficiency. We got an hour of fuel right now, exactly, with 15 minutes to go, so I'm comfortable with that. They definitely did not give me fuel, and I just gave them $300. So this is two mistakes that I've made on this trip. So let's talk about why this happens. Number one, the reason why this happens for me with that airport is situational awareness. I just wasn't paying enough attention to exactly where we were and scanning, and I thought I was comfortable because I knew the area. And so I got kind of like sucked into that looks like Pensacola regional when it was NAS Pensacola. So that's a mistake number one this morning. And then this one falls into that kind of get home-itis type thing where you're ready to go, you jump in. I didn't do my battery check to check fuel and compare it to what I should have versus what I expect to have, right? And we got going, got rolling, I took off, and then I started doing my fuel calculations airborne and said, wait a second, there's something not right here. It doesn't make sense. Like, something's a little off. And that's why I was like, hey, just give me a second, because I was trying to figure out what happened. Like, it didn't make sense. I just took 40 gallons of gas. I already had like 60. I should have had 100 gallons of gas, not 60.
Get home-itis.
Yeah, it's a get home-itis is a real thing. Like, you'll go fast, you'll miss things, you'll skip stuff. This is where accidents happen, problems occur, things like that. And you know, after a long day of flying, up early, you know, doing these videos and stuff, working all day, it's easy to fall into that trap. So if anybody's watching this video right now, you're a pilot, there's a few mistakes that I made. I have a background. I got about 150 hours in this plane. I've got probably 2,000 hours in gas turbines. I've got about 4,000 hours of flying time. I was a Navy test pilot, so the elite of the elite schools, going to test pilot school in England, and was a Navy test pilot for years. We all make mistakes, and a lot of times we try to pretend like they didn't happen or sweep it under the rug, but the best thing that we can do is we can share these mistakes with other pilots so that you don't make it too. So if you're watching this, there's a huge lesson here, multiple lessons in this flight. Anybody can make a mistake anytime, and it's constantly figuring out what happened. Why did I do that? How can I avoid it next time? And debrief it with yourself, with other pilots, talk about it. At my squadron, HSC 23, I was a helicopter pilot in California and San Diego, and we would have this thing called Naked Cowboy. And it would be every Friday at our all-officers meeting, all the pilots would get together, and we'd talk about the mistakes that we made. We would fess up to things that other people may not have noticed, that we made a mistake, that we did wrong, so that other people could learn from it. And that's what we have to do as pilots all around. We constantly, learn from other people. We're constantly trying to figure out what we can do better, learn from other people's mistakes. Ideally not like big accidents, but little things like this that could turn into big things. Like these two little things could have turned into bigger things. And fortunately, I caught the first one at the exact right time, and then this one, I was considering when I was running all the numbers to turn around and go back to Chattanooga, and land there and say, give me the fuel that I paid for. We have enough fuel to make it home. I feel comfortable. I have 2 different landing sites that I can hit on the way home. Lewisburg's got fuel. I can even leave the plane there overnight, no big deal. Take an Uber to where my car is. But we've got 45 miles to go and 12 minutes. And plenty of gas. Still got 50 minutes of fuel, 55 minutes of fuel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in a little bit higher than normal so I can keep the power back on the descent and I don't have to burn a bunch of power down low. I think we will still land with about 40 gallons of gas. So plenty comfortable there. A couple mistakes that were made. Now I got to call Chattanooga and I got to explain to them that they didn't give me gas. And they're going to say we did. And I'm going to say, let me talk to the line guy that fueled my airplane, my exact airplane. Let me talk to him. I have to figure that out when we land. That'll be interesting. But I definitely didn't get it the possible way. Aviation's a dangerous game. You got to be on top of your game all the time. And when you make a mistake, you got to figure out what happened and how you can avoid it next time. With the weather there is in Murray County. Wind, clear skies. So we're like a straight in for 2-4 pretty much. Take 2-4. 2,000 feet.
Vertical track.
It's telling me to start my descent now. I'm going to stay a little bit high and we'll just increase our rate of descent as we get close. So Lewisburg is right down there. Easy to vert for us if we need it. Murray County traffic, TBM 975 Charlie Alpha, 15 miles to the east, inbound for landing 24, full stop, Murray County.
Winchester traffic, Cirrus 932, Mike Papa, on about a 10-mile final for runway 18 Winchester, yeah, full stop.
All those clicks you hear are people turning up the lights in these fields.
Okay.
Takes like 5 clicks, sometimes 7 clicks to turn up the lights at the field.
All right, looking for traffic, 1977 back. If you guys are ready to hit in, that's fine. I can follow you in.
TBM 975 Charlie Alpha.
Yeah, go ahead.
Winchester traffic, Cirrus 922, Mike Papa's on about a 6-mile final, straight in for runway 18 Winchester. Yeah, it's Cirrus 17 Alpha, I'm based in Fayetteville. Saw a video of yours last night, pretty cool, welcome home.
Where are you based at?
Fayetteville.
Oh, nice, yeah. I've been flying out of there, but Murray County's airport was under construction, so. Which one do you see, the one to Vegas to the Grand Canyon or something?
That was the one.
Ah, thanks for watching, man, appreciate it. Making another one today.
We'll be waiting.
It's going to be a little bit of a military approach, guys. Alright, inertial separator's on, there we go. Murray County traffic, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha, left base, 24, full stop.
Runway 17.
Alright, 178, gears coming down, flaps are coming to take off.
Let's go, Allo.
Fuel tank, oh, the runway looks good. This is what it would be like if we lost an engine. I'd be kind of flying like this down to the runway. Gears down, flaps are landing, checklist complete. Like a engine off approach where I just be gliding into the runway. Murray County traffic, TBM 975, Charlie Alpha, runway 24, final, full stop, Murray County. It'd feel like this. Yaw dampers off, gears down, flaps landing, checklist.
Murray County, if you can, just put it on one of those 2 tie downs in the front, right in front of the parking lot, facing back out towards the runway, be good.
I'll do it. Nice being home. Good to hear from you, Paul.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright, gear is down. We are looking good. So this is like an engine off approach. This is exactly what I would be doing if we lost our engine right here.
Airspeed.
Grease it on just like that. And a little left to center line. I didn't like that, but overall. looks good. All right, we're back at Murray County. It's nice to be home. The airport looks great. They repaved everything, redid the whole runway. The lights look awesome. Once at one of these tie downs. That was Paul on the radio. He's the airport manager. Still here. Probably enjoyed his time off the past 4 months.
Okay.
Oh, my car's here. Got moved. Beautiful, beautiful. Parking brakes on. We made it. And we got 44 gallons of gas. All right. Lights are good. Let's see. Autopilot's coming off. All this stuff is off. Well, we did it. 4 airports, 2 videos, 1 all-you-can-eat sushi lunch, and we made it home safe. So, there we go. We got some lessons learned. Awesome day of flying. I'm happy to be home. I can't wait to get to my bed and get to sleep. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked it, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.